Okay. So for those who were absent yesterday, we started with vectors. Okay. And I'm going to, because only Celine was here, Hala yesterday. So I'm going to, this worksheet, I already uploaded it on Teams. I did send it as an assignment as well, عشان ما حدش يقول وصلت ما وصلت. So in a folder, the second term of mathematics, as well as it was sent as an assignment. تمام? And it's sent on your WhatsApp. طبعا, in the end, you have an answer key so that you can, that we can't finish all the questions in class. We're gonna solve a couple of questions. The rest is left for you to practice, to check on your answers using the answer key at the end of the type. First of all, in vectors miss, it has a magnitude, it has a length, okay, and it has a direction, okay. We can represent it by column vector. This one we call it column vector. You remember when we talked in transformation about translation in particular, when we translated a shape, we used to translate each point by the given vector, right? تمام. هلا عم بيقول لي point D is 2 and negative 5. Vector DE is 7, 1. تمام. How? So 7, 1, it's as if it's showing me the translation of point D towards E. Is that clear? In other words, إذا أنا كان عندي مثلاً the coordinate plane, right? Okay. Point D, إذا قلنا هنا أنا عندي 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. وهنا عندي 1, 2, negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, negative 5. So point D هي 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 5, right? This is the plotting of D. Am I right? If I want to move it using that translation vector 7, 1, the column vector 7, 1. So I'm gonna move towards. إذا تتخيل هذا الجريد عندي مرسوم هيك مثلا. أيوة. هلا. Okay. So you're going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? No, wait, and 1 up. Tuck. So what is the coordinate of this point?
9.
9.
Negative 4.
Comma, negative 4. Bravo. طيب, can we do this without?
Number 2 and 5.
So Miss بنقول just a moment please. Yes, Salim. So يا شباب حبيبتي جود معنا صح؟ Okay. So Miss رح نقول to calculate point E شو بدنا نعمل Miss؟ رح نقول 2, negative 5 plus 7, 1. Am I right? حلو. So how do we do this? رح نقول 2 plus 7 the x's and minus 5 plus 1. فشو بتصير عندي؟ 9, negative 4. And this is the plotting of E. تمام؟ I explained it on the coordinate plane عشان كده تتخيلها as a drawing. That's why we took translation ahead of this so that you can imagine. تمام؟ Okay? And how to do it mathematically as well. Questions? Okay. As we said there is a magnitude for any vector. So for example, if we go to the second part, and we only V as a column vector is T over 12. هذا كيف نحكوا guys؟
نفس بدك ترجع على درو.
انتوا عاملين شير سكرين
لا.
No share screen. لا. طب احكي. يعني وانت جاوبت على السريع، طب احكي لي يا مس you didn't share the screen.
هو يا سليم.
اوكي. اصلا هم موجودين؟
حلا موجودة.
حلا؟ اوكي.
Hi, Miss.
Hi Miss كيفك؟ Miss I sent you I sent you شو اسمه as an assignment worksheet. Did you see it?
Yeah, I did, and I printed it.
Okay great. طيب شو قلت لي كيف نعمل؟ هيك؟ Okay, so if you go to the second part, قلنا إنه any vector is represented by a column vector and it has a magnitude. It's a length. هلا الماgnitude بس تخيلوا هاي الرسمة. It's very good that we drew this one. But I want you to imagine. غيرهم? Okay. Okay. This was the original point, صح? Okay. Is that if we draw like this, and this was the new point, and this. This is our vector, صح? This is our vector, right? The vector is always the hypotenuse of a right-angled triangle. So شو أعطاني هون؟ قال لي V as a column vector is T and 12. And شو يعني لما يعمل لي هيك مس؟ The magnitude يعني the length of this vector is 13. فشو عم بيقول لي find T. تمام؟ تمام؟ طيب فالفكتور يا شباب نستعمل hypotenuse theorem, right? راح نقول v squared بدل ما نكتب هاي 13 squared equals to شو الاكس عندي؟ t squared صح؟ plus 12 squared, right? solve it خلص شو بتطلع عندك t؟ هي t راح تكون square root of 13 squared minus 12 squared.
5.
المهم الفكرة
هو حكى يطلع نيجاتيف.
انت بس لما تحطيها تحت السكوير روت تطلع عندك بلس 5 and negative 5 right فانت choose a square the question. تمام شباب؟ اوكي. It's very important. Very important. يعني أنا الآن الورك شيت I uploaded it today. هلا أنت فاهم. You need to go home and to solve it. مش مرة. multiple times عشان تقلق براسك. تمام؟ Okay. Let's move to next. So, most of the questions they come in this form like a diagram. تمام؟ نقدر نكبر هاي النقطة. بدي الرسمة تكون perfect. Let's read the question together and figure things out. The diagram shows a parallelogram O, C, G or EG. Okay? O is the origin. دائما شو نسمي هاي O الأوريجين لأنه أصلاً هو بيكون مس on a coordinate plane. The origin is 0, 0, right? OA طلعوا مس دائما لما نقول OA, OB, OC, OD شو بنسميها هاي؟ Position vector of A. So when we say OA, position vector of A. When we say OD, position vector of D. Is that clear? تمام. فقال لي OA is given as an expression of A. هيو حاطط لك اياها على الرسم. OB is given as an expression of B. Miss, have you noticed something? So, in vector, it can be represented as a column vector. It can be represented as an expression, and it has a direction. Can you see? It has a direction. So, لما نقول O, A, O towards A, you should put the arrow. clear؟ تمام.
بس
بس دقيقة خليني أكمل النقطة وبعدين keep the question. BHS and AHD are straight lines parallel to the side of the parallelogram. يعني in other words عم بيقول لي OC in other words عم بيقول لي إنه OC is parallel to AD, parallel to GE, and CE parallel to BF, parallel to OG, right? Okay. OG, Columbus, OG, all this is equal to 3 of OA. فشو باجي بعمل؟ انتو you need to write the information. بقول OG and there is a difference between OG and GO. تمام؟ equals to 3 of OA. صح مس؟ يعني can I replace it here? OA, the length of OA is an expression of A, صح? So this one is equal to 3A. This is OG. تمام مس؟ تمام؟ Cool. طب what if I say GO, all what you do, you multiply it by -1. شو بتصير هاي؟ minus 3A. فإذا إحنا لما بنقول from O to G, guys, is 3A. طيب قديش from A to G? If all this is 3A يا حلا. هاي رح تكون in this direction 2A. Right? Perfect. Let's go to the next part. بقول لي OC is equal, هي OC is equal to 2OB equals to قديش أعطاني OB as an expression of B. فإذا OC is equal to 2B. طيب if all this يا شباب is 2B. What is this one, miss? B. برافو عليك. تمام؟ طيب هلا شو بقول لي؟ Write the vector HE in terms of A and B. طيب شو بدنا نعمل إذا؟ بده vector HE. بليز انتبهوا كيف بدنا نعملها هاي. We should start with given vectors that starts with H and that ends with E. يعني meaning هي ال H صح؟ طيب ايش حيكون في عندي مثلا لو قلنا how can we reach to H?
From E to H. Well,
Using H to the, we have two ways, H to D أو H to F بعدين من D ل E أو F ل E. بيطلعوا نفسين answer.
sorry. رح تقول ايش؟ احكي مس.
H to D,
H to
D H D بعدين
D صح؟
بعدين D E.
سمعت شو عم بيحكي؟ طلع مس. ليش؟ لأنه HD is parallel to this one. So this is the direction for it and this is the magnitude for it. Is that clear? فرح نقول HD. برافو يا سليم. بس انتبهوا على شغلة. We started with H. ليه؟ لأنه قال لي he needs HE plus. So مشينا من H ل D plus we ended with D. We must start here with D. Is that clear? D to where?
E.
طب do we know E? It's parallel to HF, parallel to AG. فإذا هيك الدايركشن تبعها and the magnitude is 2A. Right? فإذا هون رح نقول plus DE. طلعوا يا شباب. We started with H, ended with D. When we add what you ended with, you start with, your answer is the ending points. يعني what you started and what you, so it's equal to HE. تمام؟ Did you understand? طيب perfect. هلا once we wrote how to find vector HE, we need to substitute the expressions. What's HE? HB?
HB is B.
B plus,
2A.
what is DE? 2A equals to vector HE. Is that clear? So, hi ya Jude, miss. The expression for it is B plus 2A. تمام؟ معلش أولها يعني you're gonna find it a little bit بس the more you solve the better you become. Okay? Questions هلا اسألني.
as الارو في الموجب
Yes.
ليش نقدرش نعمل اتش اف هي اف اي بعدين
تعمل HF بعدين HE.
اف اي بعدين اتش اي نقدرش نعمل العكس
لا أنا أصير ماينس B.
مش مشكلة. Even
لا ماينس
message. ايش بقى؟ Okay, tell me what is it that you want to do. يلا. تفضل احكي.
هيك
استنى شوي. HF plus
اف اي
FE
بعدين اتش
so equals to HE. بصير إذا هدول نون so HF قد إيه؟ 2A plus من F ل E قد إيه؟ B رح يطلع نفس الجواب. There is no برافو عليك. ما في one method.
برافو عليك شارية
إذا أنا حكيت بالأول حكيت لك كان ذكرت
Yes, it's not only one method. The most important thing إني أنا أكون عارفة that يعني the way that I'm going the way I'm going to choose all the lengths, the magnitudes, and the directions are known for me. تمام؟ طيب, let's move to next. Okay. مشكلة إن الرسم طب you know what؟ هاي شايفينها بي؟ بقول لك the position of point the position vector of point A plus 2B يعني أعطاني الإكسبريشن if you go A plus 2B which point are you going to reach to؟ بنحطها هون بس عشان أتذكر A plus 2B. طيب I'm going to erase what's on the drawing. هاي الأشياء عشان بس نعرف الراوت. طيب اوكي so هاي كانت عندي هيك 2A perfect. فهو بده يعني A plus 2B
from O to D.
from O
To D.
to D.
إنه الفكرة يكون O to D يكون O B بعدين B C C D.
so OA
O A
plus AH
و H B.
plus or plus AD, right? So option number 1 راح نقول from O to A, right? Plus طلعوا miss we ended with A, we must start here with A. A to D. I know the length for all of it. I don't need to split it, صح؟ طيب. So طلعوا miss. So my answer is OD, right? طيب. If you substitute the expression from O to A plus from A to D to B and it's OD. So we're going to reach to where A plus 2B is the position vector. Sharing position vector starting from O. يعني OD. Is that clear? Position vector. So that يعني it's a must to start from O. لأنه قال position vector. فبدي اشوف is it to A is it to H is it to B. تمام؟ شو طلعت عندي OD؟ فاذا the point here is point D. Clear? Good. طيب. This part C, write down two vectors that can be written as 3A minus B. طلعي مس 3A minus B. بطلع هلا على الرسمة. ما في عليها خرابيش، رح نمحي بس هاي. Okay, this, okay, cool.
بس
هاي نختار اللون الأخضر، نغير هيك شوي. تفضل بس. Yes, please.
C to E هي E to F.
هي ايش اللي برافو عليك. Give him a very big clap. طب just a moment. لا just a moment. بس خليني عشان أشرح.
أعطيتها 5 دقايق.
اوبس ايش صار؟ اوكي. كويس.
أعطيتها 5.
جايز طلعوا كيف شو حكى طارق بليز. شباب رح نقول from C to D. طلعوا الدايركشن. It's A, right? Plus I ended with D. I must start here with D. From D to E, this is the direction, is to A. مظبوط؟ بعدين plus you ended with E. Jude, I must start with E here. Plus E, F. Right, miss?
طب ليه ما عملناها بي اتش اف وبعدين
دقيقة بليز. خلينا نحل تبع طارق وبعدين نيجي لك. So this معناته شو الانسر تبعي صار فيكتور سي اف. Is that clear? So plus EF قديش EF؟
minus
It's
B.
the opposite to this direction فإذا plus minus B. تمام؟ ف A plus 2A هي 3A plus minus B يعني minus B. Okay, tell me about yours now.
بي اتش اف بدها تنزل الى جي.
الكل فهم هاي؟ shall I erase it عشان نعمل تبع جود؟
يوني في الثاني
طارق على objectives عندي.
فينو أبلو إنجليز.
طارق حبيبي خلص يمكنها بسيط. شكرا ناس. يا جود احكي لي ايش بدك اياها. اي وحده؟
بي اتش اف
ايش؟
بي اتش اف
بي اتش. دقيقه شوي. بي اتش اف. برافو. ما هو قال لك تشوز تو صح؟ طيب خلينا نعمله مع بعض. شو رايك؟ بي اتش. تمام حلا؟ جود بلس استنى بلس اتش اف. يس مس. بلس اف جي. طلعي مس بليز ركزي على هاي. شايفه؟ شو الانسر تبعي؟ بي جي. So let's prove it. من B ل H يا حلا A يا جود plus from H to F to A plus from F to G. It's the opposite direction of this one, right? يعني you're going this way. معناته تصير plus minus B is equal to BG. If you collect like terms, 3A minus B is equal to vector BG. Thank you. يعطيكم ألف عافية. Try to solve as many questions as you can and basic skills أخذتوها. The more you solve, the better you become. Thank you.
نرجع نكمل.